What an absolutely amazing game. I cannot believe that we got the opportunity to witness the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers go into double overtime. Now, as an Oilers fan, I'm not happy about the outcome, but you know what? As an NHL fan, I'm ecstatic to see quality hockey in the month of June. So, now that I've said that, I've said my piece, let me go back and shift into being an Oilers fan, and I'm going to speak directly to the NHL. Figure out a way to protect your goaltenders the way you would protect your stars. I'm glad that Bennett got a penalty for goaltender interference, but you can clearly see himself throwing his body onto a goaltender. And when was the last time we saw that? Oh, right, against Toronto, where he actually knocked that goaltender out of the series and Florida somehow won. Not because they knocked the goaltender out, maybe because they knocked the goaltender out. Realistically, it should be Edmonton versus Toronto in these finals, but I digress. Bennett is an absolutely dirty, dirty player. And the NHL needs to figure out how to solve that issue and not allow him to play anymore. Frankly speaking, I wouldn't even want a player like that on my team because he's clearly playing to injure other players. That's how he plays. That's his game. Marchand, I'm not going to say anything bad about him. As ratty as he can be, he still has quality skill, and I would absolutely love to have Marchand on the Edmonton Oilers. But this game started off just as electric as the last game. However, the second period for the Edmonton Oilers probably wasn't the best period I've seen the Oilers play. There was a lot of giveaways, a lot. I mean, you guys can see there was 23 giveaways in this game. For the Oilers to be successful, especially against a team like the Florida Panthers who constantly hit the forecheck, constantly go in, it's important to maintain control of that puck and make smart plays. I know Kapanen was not able to dump it out, led to a goal. Klingberg kind of struggled today. There was some struggles all around, and I look that factors in. These guys have essentially played 3 games. If you factor in last game, the overtime, and this game, the 2 overtimes on top of that, they've played 3 games. So realistically, fans, we're getting more than 7 games. We've technically gotten 3 already, and there's still 4 more to go. Five. Wow, I can't even do math. It's so late. I'm so perplexed. There's a lot more to go. Okay, but here's the thing. 5 more to go. Yes. Here's the thing. This is turning out to be an absolute instant classic. I'm loving the fact that this series is tied. I still think the Oilers could win this in 5. I would like to see them win it in 5. But if this goes the distance and goes in 7, obviously I'm going to choose the Edmonton Oilers. But my biggest conundrum with this game is Sam Bennett. And I'm not saying this because I'm, an upset Oilers fan, just as a hockey fan. Sam Bennett should not. I mean, look, that goaltender interference, you can see him throwing his body into Stuart Skinner, and Stuart Skinner lands awkwardly. I think his head hit the post, if I'm going to be completely honest. And in what world does it seem like Ekholm? I heard the TNT analysts, I don't know what they're talking about. There's no way, shape, or form Ekholm throws or pushes Sam Bennett into Stuart Skinner. It's not possible. I don't see it. Sam Bennett just seems to fall into goaltenders and injure goaltenders. I'm pretty sure that if we did that to Bobrovsky, there would be a little bit of a problem, right? Corey Perry, Evander Kane kind of get in the grill, but we're not throwing our bodies into the goaltenders. You can see our players are being pushed into him. But realistically, Bob stole that game. There's a game where Sergei Bobrovsky is going to play lights out hockey. This was it. The Oilers gave it their best. First period and third period in overtime, both of them. And Florida was just opportunistic in this. I will say that Florida did dominate that second period though. It just looked like the Oilers were gassed. They didn't look like they know how to play hockey. They were just letting the puck to go, giving it over into the neutral zone. And credit Florida's ability to really grind the Edmonton Oilers down, especially with that forecheck. I noticed that Paul Maurice had used more of his players this game, but man, man, oh man, the Oilers were not short of any chances in this game. And this is a battle between two heavyweight teams. And frankly speaking, I'm enjoying it. This Oilers team has showed resiliency. They show calmness under pressure. They're coming back into games. Like I'm not happy with the outcome. I'll admit that, but I'm happy with the way the Oilers are playing. That second period though does need to be cleaned up. Next two games are going to be in Florida. So I would love to see the Oilers maybe squeak out two victories there. If we can split, go 1-1, that'll make me happy too. I don't really mind. But man, I'm still going to go to bed happy. I watched some quality hockey, and I've realized that we've watched 3 games between these two teams essentially. I'm excited. So, with that being said, you guys have a great night. Congratulations to Florida for winning this game and getting that split. We'll see you at the next game, and I will see you guys on the next video.